I am the playwright of La Llorona, and I'm also the artistic director of Amphibian Stage Productions. That's a great question, and it's a little bit of an awkward one for me because I look so white and I have a constant identity crisis. I speak fluent Spanish. It was my first language. And then people here try to argue with me about whether I'm Latina or not, even though they don't actually speak much Spanish, and I'm not questioning their Latino heritage, but mine gets questioned a lot. And that homelessness has felt, I think it's very much alive and well in La Llorona, that struggling of who am I. I think Latino playwrights get pigeonholed, and on the one hand are told you have to write about Latino issues, and on the other hand then those plays are only for specific types of theater companies, like Cara Mia, like, you know, like, oh, that's for them. It's not for
mainstream.
Your mainstream theater companies. Thank you. So I think it's finally starting to change, but I think a lot of things are getting better, and I love that. But I really have struggled with, how do you get produced? And in the early years, until recently, I was really writing very exclusively these sort of cross-cultural dramas that dealt with the fact that two countries are neighbors and don't understand each other at all. And that feeling of displacement. And so now I'm getting a lot of attention for my work, even if I don't write specifically plays about the Latino experience. I do find that my upbringing really informs it. For me, in this country they call it magic realism. I think in Mexico, many who write in what would be considered here magic realism, we're just writing in realism. That really informs what I write, my belief that magic does happen and that it's everywhere, and that there's a lot of inexplainable things. So I don't know that I'm answering your question, because my experience has been fraught with a lot of being told from outsiders what I am not. Certainly when I am in Mexico, was in Mexico, living there, nobody ever questioned my identity, because Mexico is just as diverse as the United States, completely as diverse. But the United States has a very narrow definition, even, and I'm sorry to say, within the Latino communities, what is Latino?